Namaste children, in this video we are going to see writing skills. We are going to learn something very interesting. Come, let's move to the class. Children, I have brought a few clippings from newspapers. So what are these? These are all advertisements. If you look at this clipping children, there are two kinds of advertisements. In the first half you can see in black and white, it is called as classified advertisement, and the next one you have colored ones, it is called as display or commercial advertisement. Children, at the end of this video you will learn to write advertisements. So get ready with your paper and pencil. Namaste children, as I told you, today we are going to learn to write advertisements. I showed you in the newspaper that we are going to learn two different kinds of advertisements for our class 11 as well as class 12. Classified advertisements and display or commercial advertisement. Classified advertisement, as I showed you in the newspaper, this kind of advertisements are economic. They are cheaper when compared to display or commercial advertisements. And the next thing is, they consume less space in the newspaper. And display or commercial advertisement will be very attractive with colorful pictures, but classified advertisement contain only words. So these are the difference between a display advertisement and a classified advertisement. Before learning to write classified advertisement, let us learn the kinds of classified advertisements first. The first or the main kind of classified advertisement is situation vacant or situation wanted. Where do we use this kind of advertisement? When you look at the newspaper, you could have seen many offers for job in the wanted section. So there we use the situation wanted or situation vacant advertisement. Next it is sales or purchase. Where do we use? Assume that you have a property and you want to sell it. Instead of going and contacting brokers, you can give advertisement in the newspaper. So there you will go to sales or purchase column. So you can go for selling land or house or household items. Or if you want to purchase any of these, you can go to purchase advertisement. You can even give advertisement for vehicles. Alright. Next it is to let. When you have a house or if you are looking for a house, you can use to let column. And missing. Missing is for pets or person. In case any important thing or any documents are missing, you can mention it in lost or found column. Before learning how to write advertisement, let us look at the marking scheme first. When teachers correct your class 12 board paper, these three will be the marking categories: format, content and expression. Format is nothing, I am going to teach you the format of writing the advertisement. Next it is content. In this content, the matter which you are going to write in the newspaper will be considered. And in the expression, your grammatical accuracy and spelling errors will be given consideration. So writing without making any grammatical error is very important, and check your spellings when you write advertisements. Mainly for English paper, grammatical accuracy is very important and spellings are very important. So be cautious about these things. Come, let us learn how to write situation wanted or situation vacant advertisement. So children, under classified advertisement, today we are going to see situations vacant or situations wanted kind of advertisement. I am going to teach you the format of writing this kind of advertisement alone in this video. To start with, I will remind you again the marking scheme. What all your evaluators will check when you write this advertisement in the exam. They will check your format, content, expression. Under the expression, grammatical accuracy and spelling they will be checking. So this comes under format. Start with required or wanted. For example, when you write an advertisement, it should be written in the box and there should be a heading. When you write situation vacant or situation wanted advertisement, Wanted should be written on the top as heading, either in small letters or in capital letters. I suggest you to write it in capital letters so that this will be highlighted. So this is very important step in your advertisement. Following that, the name of the post and the number of vacancies is very important. You can write the content in your own favorite way, but still these are the points which you should remember when you write the content. If the post is given in the advertisement, surely in the situation vacant advertisement question itself, in the question itself, name of the post and number of vacancies will be mentioned. For example, a principal post or teacher's post. If it is the post of a teacher, English teacher, maths teacher, science teacher, everything will be mentioned in the question paper itself. So you are supposed to write the name of the post and the number of vacancies which is given in the question alone. Don't add your own ideas in this. Following that, pay scale. What is meant by pay scale? The salary. You can draft your own creative ideas for this based on the content which is given in the question. You cannot underpay or you cannot overpay also. Pay scale, as well as you can mention perks. What is perk? This is not any chocolate here. Perks is nothing but some attractive source of things to attract the people who are looking for job. For example, if it is a teacher's job, like free accommodation or free transport facility or free lodging, free boarding, free food, like this all will be mentioned in the advertisement. You can go through classified advertisement and you can get some ideas for that. Following that, company's name. Many children tend to forget to write the company, the recruiter's name. So this is very important when you write. So this is a very important point in your advertisement. Following that, the qualification or the experience. Again, this is very important. If you are calling anybody for the post of a supervisor, what qualification is required? It will be given in the question. You should see that and you should write. And experience, you can have your own creative ideas here. Next, personal traits or essential requirements, age. What is meant by personal trait? When people are recruiting for a receptionist, you can see the advertisement that it will be given female, wanted female receptionist with good communication between this age and this age, like that all it will be mentioned. Good looking. So those things are called as personal traits. Essential requirement as per the profession, and age will also be mentioned in the question. If it is there, you can, otherwise based on the question you can add your creative ideas if it is necessary. But remember, in this place, if you make any mistake in adding your creative ideas, it will become wrong. So if it is given in the question, you can write. If it is not there, if you know to write, you can write it. Otherwise, be thorough by referring lot of advertisements in the newspapers. And mode of application. Mode of application means a few companies they will call for walk-in interview. Few companies they will tell to email the resume. Few companies they will tell to send through post. So mode of application is the mode of sending the application. Maybe you can go in person and you can mail it, or you can send it through post. So this can be mentioned. So these are the very important points which you should focus on when you write classified advertisement, particularly situations vacant or situation wanted kind of advertisement. So what are all the very important points? Start with required or wanted. I told you here. So this is very important for scoring format marks. And the name of the post and number of vacancies should be mentioned. Otherwise, there is no use in giving the advertisement. So this is again very important. Check it in the question, it will be there. You are going to write the same thing. And pay scale and perk, if it is given in the question paper, you can write. Otherwise, you can leave it. It is not that much important. But if it is there in the question paper, sure you should mention it. Name of the recruiter is important. Qualification is important. And this person trait, essential requirements and age, if it is there in the question, you can write. Otherwise, based on the question, if you are able to think and write, you can write it. And mode of application, if it is there in the question paper, you can write it. And in a few questions, they would have given the contact number of the recruiter. Recruiter is a person who is giving job, who is looking for a person for his concern or company or organization. So if contact number of the recruiter is given, you should mention it. So these are all the very important things which you should remember while writing situations vacant or situations wanted kind of advertisement. Children, today we learned different kinds of advertisements and their uses, and we learned to write situations vacant or situation wanted kind of advertisement, and we learned the qualities of that classified advertisement, and we also learned what are the main points to remember when we write situation vacant kind of advertisement. We also learned the marking scheme, the points which the evaluator will consider when you write a classified advertisement in the answer paper. Children, I hope you enjoyed today's class. Let me give you a small tip before closing this class. When you write a classified advertisement, normally it will be very confusing, like what I should write and what I should not write, what kind of words I can use. This tip will be very useful for you. Whenever you get time, take leading English newspapers and go through the classified column in the newspapers. You will get various kind of advertisements, and if you see, if it is wanted advertisement, everything will be followed in the same format. If it is sales or purchase advertisement, same format will be followed. But the creativity of the advertiser will be there. You can see that and you can get ideas. So keep reading newspapers. Keep looking for different advertisements in the newspaper. With this, I am closing today's class. Here there are few advertisements for you from the newspaper for your reference. Thank you.